a beautiful day in Parral, Mexico. Getting a little bit later start than I wanted to. It's about 11, so I got a long day. I might be getting there. I won't be getting to Durango until about 5. I've decided to go to Durango. If I haven't said that already, I forget. So hitting the road. Got gas, got money. Think I'm ready for another adventure. Sad to go, but exciting to find a new place. So, yeah, should be quite a day. It's going to be a long ride. Need to stop somewhere for lunch probably, but time to hit the road. More to come. All right, we'll get a little footage on the way out of town. Adios a Parral. Centro is the other direction, so this is, I guess, sort of residential in the hills away from the town center. Looks to be much less populated because everybody likes to walk and be close to the town center. Okay, straight for 250 miles. Holy moly, this is going to be a long day. You can do it. You can do it. You want to get the gold? You got to fight the dragon. But it's a nice day. I'm not freezing, so that's good. It was like 30 this morning when I got up. You see your breath everywhere. Extremely chilly. Chilly in the extreme. It's going up to like 70 today, though, or maybe even more. 70, 75, so it's nice out now. Todo bien. Made some nice friends in Parral. Adios a Rebecca. Adios a Laura. Adios a Tacos Michel. Adios Pescaderia. Taqueria Adriana. Y Hugo. Y su papá, su padre. Me gusta Parral. Hurrah! We will be leaving the state of Chihuahua today and entering the great state of Durango. And I believe I'm entering a different time zone. Lots happening today. It's a massive adventure. Into the void. Behind a huge truck. Stop in for a second. I didn't zip up my jacket. It's a problem. Problema para mí. It's funny to think in English and Spanish. Passing through the little town of Matamoros. Lovely colors. I guess that was the Mexican army. Obviously Mexican. Here's the little town of Las Nieves. I was going to stay here, but it's obviously not that far. Well, maybe that's not obvious because you don't know how long I've ridden, but it's not that far from Pará, so I continue on. Still a long ride to Durango, though. But I'm feeling good. Las Nieves. La gasolinera, La policía. Tacos. Okay. Motoring through Las Nieves. Through the mountains. We just left Chihuahua and we just entered Durango. I think we got a big bridge coming up. This could be bonkers. Not too bad. Just never know what you're gonna get. Gotta stay alert, stay prepared. I think this bridge is like bouncing. Yeah, pretty sure that was moving all around. Wow, this is an incredible ride. I mean, pretty incredible. I gotta stay alert and aware of everything and some sharp turns, but I'm enjoying it.
What a ride, what a ride, what a ride. Just trying to really soak it all in and enjoy it. Wow, this is amazing. Holy moly. I can barely contain myself. Increíble. Route 45 from Parral to Durango. Ruta 45. Es espectacular. Truly spectacular. Realmente espectacular. Just coming through a little town, I guess. So tiny, but interesting. Out of the mountains. Man, that was an amazing little twisty adventure. Really, really fun. Wow, I mean, it's a learning experience for me. I enjoyed it. I mean, it was spectacular. Probably said that about 10 times now, but bears repeating. You don't see that every day. I'm cruising along, feeling pretty good, enjoying the day. Making decent time. Probably slowed down now, going through the mountains, but obviously I've slowed down, but whatever. I think we should be doing pretty good on time to get to Durango. Check it out. What a place. What a place. I love Mexico. Stopped to put in a new GoPro battery and take a little break. Man, that was an outstanding ride through the twisties in the mountains. Yes, that was awesome. That was what you come for. That was absolutely beautiful, stellar. That's where I just came from, in the mountains. I guess this is where I'm going. All right, time to get back on the bike and do this some more, man. What a day, what a day, what a day. Yes. reductor de velocidad. What a day, what a day. Check it out, check it out. This might be the town of Rodeo. I'm not certain. See, I think this is Rodeo. Police checkpoint. There's usually police checkpoints in every town, so very common. I was thinking of staying here in Rodeo. I figured I'd just try to make it all the way to Durango. Alright. Well, hope you enjoyed the mini tour of Rodeo. Sorry I couldn't point out all of the major attractions. Christmas time in Rodeo. Back off we go. And we're in a little bit of a traffic jam outside of Rodeo. Not exactly sure what's going on. Hope I won't be stuck here too long, because I'm already looking at getting into Durango by about sundown, so I am eager to get on my way. Could be a police checkpoint. Well, it's a beautiful scene. Not really sure what's happening. Possibly a police checkpoint. Here comes a caballero. Cowboy on horseback. Still not sure exactly what's happening here. I saw a whole bunch of guys on horses, so maybe it's here's a police checkpoint. I don't know what's going on. These people this is a 2-lane highway going in either direction, and they've just started going everywhere. It's crazy. Traffic laws are like suggestions around here. All right, I guess it was just that it was a major intersection and lots of things happening. Kind of a police checkpoint, police presence there anyway. We're certainly not flying down the road now, but making progress. Just another little village area. Not sure what this is. Landscape down in the valley. Cool old church. Florida. We have entered Durango. We're in a new state. That happened a while ago, but we're in a new state. I believe we're in a new time zone. I don't even know what time it is. Got a little police checkpoint. There's always a lot of activity wherever you go. Checking out Durango. I've already got a hotel reservation for tonight, so that's cool. My new friend recommended to me. Gracias, Hugo. Y Adriana. All right, I've arrived. One hoteles.
Buenas tardes. Yo tengo una reservación. McManus, M-C-M. George, yes. Jorge. Me llamo.
Que es una habitación sencilla por una noche.
Sí. Es posible que
Vaya a extender
quedar una
otra
noche.
noche más.
Posible.
Ya.
No sé ahora.
Aquí.
¿Necesita una carta?
Su identificación, su ID. efectivo.
¿Tarjeta?
¿Tarjeta?
Sí.
Ok. Permíteme un momento. ¿Me firma, por favor?
Sí.
Aquí.
Well, it's a beautiful day in Durango, but it's not all fun and games here. I just went down to check on my bike, parked in a downstairs parking garage, and I learned a lesson, man. I was robbed. I was robbed last night. Here's what we got. Both of these compartments on my Moscow Moto were all open and emptied out, and one had my nice travel water bottle in it, and the other had, unfortunately, it had all of my maintenance and repair parts, my Cogent round the world shock repair for my rear shock, as well as new fork seals for my front, for my forks, as well as a cleaning brush for my chain, and I think that's about it, some other things. So not the end of the world, probably a value of a couple $100, so that's a bummer. Now I don't have the round the world repair kit from Cogent, so I got to think about whether I want to get a new one of those. So anyway, kind of a bummer. I've just spent about an hour with the security and talking about 5 different people. I wasn't really expecting them to solve all my problems for me or magically make my items reappear, but I thought I would just make a report, and I thought the whole experience of it could be an adventure, and it was. Nice people, you engage with people, and you be as nice as possible, and they're nice back to you, and the language barrier is definitely interesting, but I enjoy it. I enjoy the adventure of it, and so the adventure rolls on. I'm not going to let it get me down. I'm going to try to walk into the town center today, Al Centro, take some pictures, check out the Centro a little bit, and get ready to go tomorrow. So I don't usually take off the whole harness off of Moscow off my motorcycle at night, but I guess I'll have to do that. And I didn't use my bike cover, which I did bring. So lessons learned last night. I got to take more precautions. It was such a long day yesterday. I thought about covering the bike and stuff, and I didn't do it. And because I parked under a camera, and so they are looking at the camera footage. I don't expect it. I don't expect anything to happen, but kind of a pain to take off the Moscow Moto entire harness. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's rather simple, but it means hauling in a whole extra big thing and then setting it back up in the morning. And so, but I'm loving the Moscow Moto. Definitely loving my new luggage. So that's the update. Robbed in Durango. What can you do? Well, you can be a little bit smarter. So I learned a lesson, and onward and upward. Let's go have some cool new experiences today, meet some new people, see some new sights, make some new plans, work on some new videos. There's a lot to do. I'd like to go sightseeing, and I will for a couple hours, but I got to get back and do a lot of work because there's a lot of editing and stuff to do. So, adios. Okay, the scene of the crime. Hola. Here she is. I took my luggage off because I don't want to get robbed. This is where we parked. There was a camera over here, but that didn't stop the situation. Oh well, you live and learn. I thought this would be a safe space, right next to the elevator, but apparently not. So onward and upward. Here's the hotel again. If you're going to travel to Durango, if you're riding or something, it's kind of a good spot. It's not in the center, but there's an entire mall attached to it. So there's plenty of shopping. There's a Starbucks. So that's pretty sweet. Anyway, I'm walking down to the center. Wow, it's really windy today. I'm glad I'm not riding today. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Hotel 1. I'm on the 5th floor. I didn't really film much today in Durango. Well, actually, I didn't film at all in Durango. It's a big, bustling city, and it was crazy windy today, so I knew the audio would just be getting totally muffled and blown out by wind noise, so not an ideal situation for a GoPro in downtown Durango. But I did take a bunch of pictures, so there's going to be a picture gallery coming up. I've just been sitting here on the bed working on editing some video, and I'm going to walk across the street to my little taco restaurant and get some tacos. Good tacos, super convenient. I'm over my whole bike situation. I'm going to go check on it again now. Luckily my mirrors didn't get stolen off because, those were like ram mounts and they could get unscrewed and stolen. Happy about that, and my tubes and stuff and pump didn't get stolen, so I took my whole Moscow luggage off, harness off, as I showed you earlier, and I'm going to check on the bike now. Not much I can really do. So anyway, going to grab some dinner, check on the weather. If it's crazy windy, I don't know that I'll head out tomorrow because I'm going Route 40 into the mountains toward Mazatlan. I'm going to stay at La Ciudad, I believe, and I met a guy today. Man, everyone I meet continues to be super nice. Just happened to talk to a guy in the park with his dog, and he had a motorcycle. He asked me about my camera, and I told him I was going to take that road, and he's like, oh, El Diablo. So, yeah, I guess I'm going to try to take El Diablo. So I got to get a little bit mentally prepared for El Diablo. I think I'm mentally prepared, but not probably so if it's crazy, super windy in the mountains. That could be more intense than I'm really prepared for. So I'm going to just check the weather because, like I've said, man, gotta play it safe to a certain degree. Push yourself, but play it safe. So that's the plan. Hungry, food, figure out weather. Be back later on. So I'm downstairs at one hotel, Christmas time, and I'm here with my new friend who helped me find the restaurant across the street. Over there. Say hi to Emilia.
Hola.
Emilia es de Durango?
Sí, así es. Durango.
¿Toda su vida?
Sí, toda mi vida.
Okay. Well, gracias, Emilia.
No, bye.
So I'm just talking to Emilia a little bit more about dinner tonight, and she's telling me that I should go eat scorpion tacos. Check this out.
Aquí en Durango hay muchísimos alacranes. Son estos animales que están aquí. Son escorpiones muy venenosos que son típicos de la ciudad y nos los comemos en tacos.
Scorpion tacos. I don't know about that one. Emilia, gracias. All right, heading back to El Torito. Hola. Yo he volvido, pero la comida más fina en todo de Durango. Gracias. Right, back for another night at El Torito. I think this is one of the house specialties. Looks awesome. It's the next morning in Durango, and I was lying in bed thinking last night, this is an uncharacteristic ending to a video to do some filming in the morning, but I was lying in bed thinking last night that, I've covered like over 2,000 miles now right now, and that's, that's not like 10,000 or 100,000, but that's still pretty cool riding, having ridden from Florida to Durango, Mexico. So anyway, kind of a little bit of a milestone, but what I was particularly thinking about was just all of the, in just the short time I've been in Mexico, like a week now, all of the just incredible people I've met and how nice they've been to me and how blessed I'm feeling. But even to take a step back and think about all the support I'm getting from my family, and I mean, that's just almost overwhelming to me. And I'd like to just take a quick second to mention one person in particular who's just stepped up, and is just my rock of support, and that is my man, Terrence. My cousin's husband, Terrence. What does that make him? My first cousin once removed or something? Who knows what all that mumbo jumbo is. But regardless, Terrence is the man. He has set up a chat for me that connects me to my entire family. He's got copies of all my important documents as a safety net. He's tracking me for security. He's supporting me and giving me ideas on my videos and tips and everything. I mean, I'm so thankful to have Terrence on my side. And Terrence, you're the man. Appreciate it. So getting that out of the way. But yeah, all the people in Mexico, gosh, I mean, from the first man I met at the hotel in Ojinaga, I don't remember his name, but he was so nice and helpful to me. Then Camargo, man, I met some of the Chihuahua State Police, Daniel, and man, if any of those guys ever end up watching these videos, Daniel, he helped me. But even more so, I met 2 Chihuahua police officers, motorcycle police officers. I stopped on the highway towards Parral right before a big toll booth, and I wasn't really sure what I was doing, if I wanted to get on the toll road, and it was freezing cold out, and it's sunrise. Well, it's after sunrise now, but it looks like it's going to be kind of a cloudy day, but I think the wind has died. Anyway, the 2 Chihuahua police officers, man, I talked to them in my broken Spanish and their broken English. Well, I don't think they spoke in English, but I can get by okay. So for like 20 minutes there, and they told me all about the roads and safety going to different towns, and everywhere's pretty safe. They mentioned a couple places that maybe are less safe than others, but man, they were just so generous with their time. We talked about motorcycles. They were riding Kawasaki 1000s, and they were interested in my bike, and just really nice guys. Just really, really meant a lot to have their support. And then Parral, I mean, my heart is in Parral. I met so many nice people in Parral. It's just, oh man, I love Parral. Rebecca, Laura, my family from the Pescaderia, the fish taco, shrimp taco restaurant. Incredibly nice people who I think have become friends now. Just everyone at Los Arcos was so nice to me. And, I don't think I'll ever forget Parral, really. And then here in Durango, I was thinking all this started because, I was like, well, despite being robbed here in Durango, which is a bummer, but, the main thing that they got was my around the world repair kit. And so that's a bummer, but, I can manage that. So I haven't been downstairs to check on the bike yet. I'm about to go get a coffee and do that. But anyway, despite being robbed, even in Durango, I've met incredibly nice people. The girls at the desk, Amelia, Daniela, and then the ladies in the security office, Mayra, Gracia, our security guy here, Danielle, super duper nice people. The 2 guys who own the taco restaurant that I ate dinner at 2 nights in a row, man, they sort of became buds. Everyone just sort of becomes buds if you try hard enough and you just go about being as friendly as you can. Not that that's hard to do, but, just a little bit of kindness goes a long way, and putting yourself out there and trying your best with Spanish. Just some patience and some grace. Anyway, I'm just feeling really happy, blessed, thankful. And so I wanted to end the video there as a thank you to my family, a thank you to all the new friends I've made in Mexico, and just excited to continue on and continue to make new friends and can have the support of everybody that's been there for me. So thank you. I'm excited to keep it going, and thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'm getting ready to head out on Ruta 40, the Highway 40. 40 is 40. And the guy I met yesterday called El Diablo, so it's a crazy, snaky, twisty highway into the mountains, so should be wild. And then I think I'm staying in a tiny mountain village where there's like one hotel. So I don't even know what's going to happen today, but I know it's going to be wild. So thankfully it looks like the wind has died. I think it might be cloudy, but that's okay. And thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Well, here's the latest wrinkle. It would seem that somewhere along the way, my gloves got stolen as well. I kind of got in the habit of parking and leaving my gloves on the seat and running in to do something, and gosh, I think I didn't even notice that they were gone until I was getting ready to depart today, and I have no gloves, and that's kind of a deal breaker. I got to have gloves. So, you know, when you get lemons, you got to get to work on making your lemonade, or perhaps more appropriately, God has a plan for you, and today it would seem it's his plan for me not to depart, and just got to go with that plan, and that's a great plan. There's a lot of good things to come out of that. I got a lot of work to do. They've got great Wi-Fi here, so I can get a lot of work done. Probably go walk a good couple hours in Durango again, because I love walking. Maybe take some more pictures. I'm going to have to go to this motorcycle store, or maybe several, to try to find some gloves. I might replace my water bottle at the Sears here. Like I said, this hotel is part of a whole huge mall, so if you're a traveler and you're going through Durango, you know, it can be a good place to stay because you got an entire mall here of things to reload on if there's anything that you need. So, another night in Durango. Don't fight it. Go with the flow. Look at all of the pros. I'm sure there's a lot of pros. Made some friends here, so I'll get to see some of my friends again tonight. Probably go to the taco stand again. And rolling on, you know. The adventure continues. Not going to let it get me down. You get some new things. Maybe there'll be better things than I had before. Got to go with it. Trust it and go with it. But that's the update. We got another night in Durango. Durango. Catch you later on. Check out this little place I found. It's awesome. Hola. I'm getting a burrito here. Very cool.
Sí.
Gracias. All right, looking good. Okay, I'm gonna vote this like the second best meal I've had in Mexico. This salsa is unbelievable, and the burrito is unbelievable too. Homemade cooking right here by Vanessa. La Cocina de Vanessa. When the food's this good, you stay for dessert. I got like a rice pudding kind of situation, and they gave me one hot, caliente, and one frio, with some raisins, I think, in it. Very nice. Vanessa.
Hola.
¿Y cómo te llamas?
Clara.
Clara. Vanessa y Clara.
Hola. Hola.
Okay. First rule of thumb. When you're passing by a little tiny street side kitchen that looks amazing, you definitely go in there and check it out. Definitely go in there. Man, that was awesome. That was probably my second best meal in all of Mexico. Just homemade burritos, one beef burrito, one chicken burrito, and a homemade little rice pudding sampler. I mean, with two lovely ladies, couldn't have been any more friendly, like everybody else in Mexico. And man, always go into the little kitchen, street side kitchen. First rule of thumb. Adios. I have happened upon the city park. Well, not really by accident. I was kind of going here. vendors. Catedral in the distance. Beautiful looking park here. Love a good park. Hey you. Thanks for watching. Another excellent day of adventure today, and got new gloves. Here's some new gloves. They've got the hard knuckles. They're made by J Rocket. I mean, I don't like them as much as my climb gloves, but what can you do? Excellent day of adventure, amazing meal at that lunch place. Gosh, gracias Vanessa y Clara. Unbelievable meal for lunch. I must have walked for 4 hours today. I think I covered all of Durango, made it all the way down to the opposite end of like the city where there's this giant park. Well, I think you saw the footage. Anyway, big day. Tomorrow, tune in for tomorrow. I think it's going to be a wild ride. I'm going to try to fly the drone tomorrow, I think too. La Espinosa del Diablo, the Devil's Spine. That's what's on tap for tomorrow. The Devil's Spine. I'm going to break it in half, go halfway to Mazatlan tomorrow, and yeah, going to cover half of the Devil's Spine. Anyway, all right, I think I'm just totally loony from working on the computer for a number of hours. Okay, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you like, tell me what you'd like to see more of, what you'd like to see less of. Just trying to have fun, make interesting videos. That's what I'm trying to do. Hope you're enjoying it. Catch you tomorrow. Gonna be a great one. Peace. much.